Hey, it's me, Jeremy John with KokaneeKid Fishing. We're tackling information, come together to get you in the game. What I'm going to do here today is I wanted to give you guys a little weekend report. I know people are itching to go out fishing. The trout opener will open April 22nd, which is on a Monday. Wanted to give you a little bit of report. There's been some regulation changes, which are kind of exciting for fishermen. And then I also wanted to let you know what the lake levels are. Odell Lake is at 100%, which it always is. I mean, I've seen it up there before where it's down like 6 inches, but on a really dry year. But if you didn't know the lake, you wouldn't even know it was down. So Odell's looking fantastic. I had the guys at Odell Lake Resort, which is where I stay at, take some pictures down at the boat launch. Lake looks fantastic. There's no ice on it like there was last year. And I would expect that the jigging is going to be pretty good up there this year. So Scott will be giving me some reports. Scott Walters from the Lucky Duck will be giving me some reports on the jigging, and I'll give you guys a heads up on how the jigging is doing up there. So Crane Prairie's at 86% full pool. There are kokanee in that lake. I do know some people that will be fishing it. One of the lakes you should keep on your radar is Wickiup. I don't believe it dropped down like it did last year, and it is at 78% full pool, and I'm questioning whether I should go fish it on the opener. So I might go down there just because the opener's on Monday. I don't think it'll be that busy. I could get a campsite Sunday night, fish it maybe Monday, Tuesday. If I do that, I will give some reports and let you know what I see down at Wickiup. Crescent Lake, what a shame, 16% full pool. It is down to absolutely nothing right now. I don't know what they're doing with that lake. Even though the fish have been small, it's still an opportunity for people to go out fishing, but the lake is at 16%. I wouldn't expect too many people are going to be hitting that one. So there's your lake reports for the east side for the 22nd. Some of the regulation changes that happened, ODF and W changed how many fish that you can keep at Paulina Lake, East Lake, and Crescent Lake. So the way the rule is written, they have 5 kokanee as a bonus limit, plus you can keep your 5 trout. So you can exchange trout for anything in the lake that doesn't have a restriction on it. So technically, you can keep 10 kokanee. Same thing with Detroit. There's been a lot of people, I've been seeing them on the internet asking how many fish or how many kokanee you can keep up Detroit. Again, it's a 5 fish bonus limit for kokanee, and you can keep 5 trout just like you were in the past, and you can exchange those trout for kokanee. The one thing you can't do is you can't exchange trout for kokanee, so you can't keep more than 5 trout, but you could keep like 8 kokanee and then 2 trout, or 7 kokanee and 3 trout. Just make sure you don't get over that 5 trout limit. So that's pretty exciting for people that are, especially Paulina Lake. Paulina fished really, really good last year, so you're gonna be able to keep 10 kokanee up there when you go up there. So Detroit's been fishing really good if you know what you're doing. If you are gonna go hit Detroit, my buddy Logan Ellis from Chicken Little's Guide Service sent me a text yesterday with 40. He said he caught them on the blue micey bug and the orange super micey bug. I don't know if most of you guys follow me on Facebook, but on my Facebook page, we are giving away a Detroit Lake Killer package, which is what most of the people that I know or people that are on my pro staff have been catching the kokanee on. So the orange twisteds have been working really good. You guys can see that. That's an orange twisted. The purple twisted has been working really good. The pink twisted. So we're getting to so those twisteds have been working good. And the micey bugs, I got a buddy that's been catching them on green. There's not a lot of people that have the green, but he really likes the green early in the season. The pink purple micey bug. Then the blue, good old blue. Blue's been working fantastic up there. So if you don't have blue, the blue now comes in gold as well. So we have gold with the blue with a silver blade, and we have the blue with the gold and pink purple. So pink purple super micey bug, which is new this year. That one's been working good. And then both the pink and the orange supers. So Detroit's been fishing good. I know they've been catching them both on the north side of the island and on the south side of the island. The water temperature is warmer in those areas, and the kokanee are going to look for a little bit of a warmer water temp. And then they're also going to be looking for feed coming in. So those streams, early in the season, there's not a lot of zooplankton in the lake. So those streams are going to be bringing in a lot of feed. There is a little creek that runs in over at the North Santiam Sportsman Club. I really like fishing that. I don't know if people have been targeting that, but it's right before the log boom and all the boat docks. There's a little creek that runs in there. That'd be a spot I would definitely check out. And the fish have been running somewhere between 25 and 45 feet. So if you know what you're doing, my buddies have been limiting it out every time they go up there. Me, I have been springer fishing. I should have been kokanee fishing, but I've been up hanging out with the world famous Uncle Jim and my buddy Del Stevens, and we've been doing some springer fishing. Actually, we got one yesterday, and then I was supposed to go again today. Today was the last day that Columbia was open, and I didn't go, and Del went by himself and caught another one. So maybe I shouldn't have did yard work today. So another thing I wanted to kind of talk about was green Peter. If you don't know, green Peter got drained to the lowest level it's ever been. There have been some people that have gone up to green Peter to go check it out, see if there was anything in it. My buddy Scott, who's got some absolute fantastic electronics on his boat, should have been able to go around and see if there was any schools of fish. And I have not heard of anybody either marking any kokanee or catching any kokanee. I do know that ODF&W did dump some rainbow in the lake while he was up there. But that's not my cup of tea. So the green Peter, boy, if somebody catches a fish, send me a pic, because I don't think that anything survived in the lake except for what they're planting in it right now. And I don't think there's any plans for planting kokanee in it. And if they did, they usually plant them pretty small, so it'd take 2 years to 3 years before anybody will be able to catch them. And it is a shame. I can't believe they did that to that lake. The other thing is, I was thinking possibly when they drain green Peter that some fish would be in Foster that may be dumped over, but I've heard reports also of Foster Lake that nobody has caught anything out of Foster except for possibly some trout, which were dumped in just recently. So, boy, horrible. It's too bad. But both those lakes, in my opinion, I would stay away from them. So Detroit's been fishing good. And then we're going to get a jig season both out of Paulina and at Odell on the 22nd. And then I'm guessing some people are going to hit Crane Prairie and Wickiup and try catching some fish out of those. I would expect that if there were some fish in Wickiup, they're going to be bigger than they were last year. So hopefully this information helps. If I get any more information, I'll let you know. If I do go fish Wickiup on the opener, I will post some stuff. And that kokanee package, if you go to my Facebook page, KokaneeKid Fishing on Facebook, all you have to do is like the post and share the post. We are doing the drawing on Monday the 14th, so we will be announcing a winner. So if you get a chance, go check that out. Also, my buddy Logan from Chicken Little Guide Service has absolutely been clobbering them up there. If you would like to learn how to fish that lake, you can get a hold of him at 971-599-8001, and his website is chickenlittlesguideservice.com. So go check that out. Hope this information helps, and we'll see you guys out on the lake.